Hey folks, Mark here. Today we're up in the Olympic Mountains and we're going to do something slightly different. Today we're going to go after gold. I've found a little stream with waterfalls that I like, and we're going to take our gold panning equipment and see if we can get ourselves a little bit of gold flake. Hopefully we'll get something good, and I'll take you along for the adventure, so stand by. Well, I've found my little spot. I'm out here by the stream, and I'm going to dig along the bank here. There's a lot of good looking sand that's darker, and we're looking for black sand especially. And hopefully this will be my first time digging and panning, so we'll see what we come up with. I'll keep you apprised as we go along, see if we come up with something good. Well, I've got my first pan out, and I've got some little gravel in there, and judging by the shade of things, we don't really have too much anything. There might be a couple flecks in there of color, but the first pan doesn't look too promising, but we shall see. I'm going to still pull out what I can and see if I can get something out of this. All right, folks, well, we're halfway through the bucket. We've gotten about 3 pans full of dirt processed. Nothing really to speak of. I may not have the right spot, but we're going to keep trying till the rest of this pail is done, and then we'll go upstream a little bit closer to the falls, see if we can find something up there. So in the meantime, we'll go ahead and take a look up and see what we can find here. Well, I think we might have gotten one decent hit here. Can't seem to quite get it into focus, but got one little gleamer. Tough one to call, but we'll see. So folks, that kind of cuts it for today. I think I'm gonna move on to another location, see if we can find some gold somewhere else. This is, like I said, my first time gold hunting, so it may be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Anyway, it's a good workout, so we'll catch up with you guys later on. Bye for now. Well, I'll tell you folks, taking a hike through the woods can give you a very quick idea of whether you're in shape or not. Guess what? Mark's not in the greatest of shape. I guess I'm gonna have to start doing this more often. We are currently about 23 miles from the nearest town up in the Olympic National Forest. The roads are in pretty good shape out here, although there's a couple divots in some of them. So you have to take the roads at about 10 to 20 miles an hour. This particular road we're on goes for about, I'd say 23 or 24 miles from east to west. I'm currently going west. I'm going to be heading towards the Quinault Reservation, and then I'm going to head south from there and possibly find a good location for some star gazing tonight. So let's go and enjoy ourselves while we avoid all the potholes. Oh, there was a big one. We'll talk to you later. Well, I finally reached Blacktop, and it looks like the nearest town is 35 miles south of here. So I guess I'm going to turn south for a little while. Hey folks, it's later on that same day. we have made it to a place called Weatherwax, Washington. And as you can see behind me, the clouds are breaking up and the sun is starting to set. We're going to set up the telescope, see if or not we'll get anything good going on here. But in the meantime, I'm going to flip this camera around and give you a little bit better close-up of what's going on back behind me. Get a little bit of that color going on. It's really quite nice. So stand by. Let's take a look at the sunset out here. So there you go, guys. This is halfway in between nowhere else and somewhere in between you know where. So let me zoom in here, give you an idea of what's going on in those mountains. Quite a view. No snow, but you still got quite a bit of greenery going on. The area I'm in has been clear cut recently, as you can see by the trees and the piles. The Forest Service has definitely been busy cutting down trees and stuff, but it keeps it open for me today, and I'll be happy with that. So let's go ahead and set up the telescope and see where we can go from there. We'll talk to you in a little while.